Let me show you how to create a new Enterprise 2019 preview. Let me do that. And come up on other screens, so I'll just grab. Let me grab one of those. Hold on. No, Here we go. There it is. So I'm going to project. Here we go. And it's going to ask me for my recent project templates. And this is, if you who's used Visual Studio, this is pretty familiar. But if you go Blazor, and we're going to create we've got a bunch of solutions. We've got a blank solution. We're not going to do that. A Blazor server app or assembly app, and we'll in another session about what Blazor WebAssembly apps versus Blazor server apps. But tonight, WebAssembly app, and I'm going to click next. Here we go. So Blazor 01, and we've got to do or .NET 5. F5, it's really quick. Authentication options. In this scenario, I'm going to choose none. So identity platform, or you can store identity application. But right now, we'll configure it for. We can make it an ASP.NET Core application if you want to do server-side stuff. But for this, and we can turn it into a progressive web app. It synchronizes things and all sorts of stuff. But we'll do. That's going to go build us our application out of the template. So let it do that. Here we go, creating project. And of course, on the other screen, so I'll just drag that over. So let's have a look at what it gave us. So we bunch of dependencies, bunch of properties. Fundamentally, it has three. It's got a little shared library, which is menu and survey prompt. It's got some imports, and it's got the app. And what I'm going to do in IIS Express, I'm just going to run here. Here we go. And notice I've got three options here. I've got, so I could run it in WSL. I could run it by itself. And so I'm going to run, here it goes. It's coming up here. If you're interested, there's the command line where it's running. Kick off a browser. Go to 5000, and I'm going to drag that across so you can see it. There we are. Okay, so home, some stuff. I've got a there we go, and I've got a weather forecast. So let's have a look at the code that drives that, and I think this is what makes Blazor application. So I'll just stop 3 pages. So index, and I want to talk about that. So hello world, you saw that. Welcome to your new app, and then we've got survey prompt, and that's calling another a Blazor component, and that actually lives in shared. There's the survey prompt and HTML and the rest of it, which does that. So let's have a quick look at this. At title actually pulls string title variable. So at actually allows us to integrate in up code into our HTML, but most of it's HTML, and that's kind of cool. And let's have a look at fetch data. Actually, we'll go to counter because counter is a bit easier. So counter, we go header 1, counter, and as you click the button, it increases. Let's have a quick play of that and see how that works, and see if we can understand what's going on. I'll drag this over to the side, and we can do Visual Studio over to the side as well. See what's going on. So let's have a look at this. So counter, okay, so header, okay, header 1 counter, current count, down here should start at 0. And then we've got a button, and when we click it, it increments the count. And increments the count is incrementing the count. That increments the count. Something that's interesting, and for write code for what's going on here is none of this is actually running and talking back to a server. So what is and that's kind of funky, and we've done that a million times. But if I go and look at it looks kind of weird, right? And there it is. It's not really interesting stuff. But if I have a look at the network, what's downloaded, and we'll do a quick read. Downloaded. That's an other. That's kind of interesting. Process is in the background is we're loading these. It's actually meaning running locally in the browser. Actually, so it's actually doing it all locally, and the same with fetch data. So it's all sorts of interesting things happening here. So if you want to, with some interesting things with WebAssembly and .NET, make sure next couple of days, and we'll things going on. If we catch you later, goodbye.